Okay, this is South Gate, south end of Xi'an City Wall, and behind me are two hostels, one to the right, which I stayed in, Xu Yuan, which I don't prefer, and the one I do prefer is the one down here where I am now. I think it's Zhang Yan. This is just a very pretty building on the corner of South Gate, and it's down there about a block where my hostel is, and a very pretty tree-lined street. In Xi'an, a 9-mile wall. I think the longest, largest in the world, they claim. I'm not sure if that's going to stack up with the one that they have in that small town I went to in Poland. But this is the South Gate, and I think this is called Xi'an or something like that. It gave a great shooting position. Anyway, it's where to rent the bike. As you can see from my pan, I am all alone by myself. What a unique experience. And from the northwest corner of the South Gate of the wall, I'm panning from the street where my hostel is, right down there to the left. Very interesting rooftop, isn't it? You wonder what those rooms up there on top are like and what they're for. And then down here to the right is where that Xi'an hostel I stayed at was. Right now, you're welcome to walk the entire perimeter of the city on the wall. It's 9 miles, or you can take a bicycle. So I'm looking for bikes to rent. Okay, this is the bell tower. According to this description, it was built in 1384 under the reign of Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, founding emperor of the Ming Dynasty. Moved to the present location in the 10th year. Okay, this is my bike. I fortunately got one with a seat that could be raised, and the man raised it for me. So now we just take off on our tour around Xi'an, and hopefully we'll see interesting things to video. It's a good way to see the buildings. Now at the southwest corner, and I'll just pan about. A beautiful park down here. Maybe I'll wander down here, not by bicycle, walking one of these days. Looking through a shooting crenellation to the northwest corner, way beyond that tower up there, I think. Colors are starting to turn for fall. I think the moat is right over there, probably where those willows are you see roughly in the center of the picture. I'm sure this isn't going to work, so I'll stop in a second and do it right. You have to be careful because the brakes on these bikes will stop just about as quickly as an ocean liner. Great resource for the people and the tourists. Since we just passed what I think is the western gate, we're probably about halfway on the western wall. A great day for a ride. The first day in several days, if not all the days I've been here in Xi'an, where there's been sun like this. It's a beautiful day. Here we are at one of the Lar temples, which there are many, I'm sure, inside the walls. This one very pretty from the above with the trees and this gold roof. And we're now at the northwest corner of the wall. I'm looking back down the west wall to the south, panning up through the moat area to the corner. And now panning the north wall on the outside. And it's anticlimactic to say the least, but absent where there already are constructions. Everywhere that you look, it continues. You wonder, when will it end? When does it have to end? Now we're looking down the north wall. I'm going to use the telephoto because I can't see the end from here. I wonder what kind of stories there are with regard to the defense of this wall. How many men it took, all that sort of thing. Still don't see the end. Maybe it curves down. Yeah, I'm now on the north wall, have been for half of the length of it. I'm now at the north gate, panning around. There in the distance down there you see the bell tower in the center of Xi'an. And way down there somewhere is the end of the north wall. Now we're at the northeastern gate of the north wall, where the railroad station is. I just panned. And this is the area just outside the wall. Way over there somewhere is where you get the bus to the Terracotta Warriors and to the Xi'an Museum. And down there somewhere is where you get a whole bunch of buses. And then over here where you see this killer line is the bus 603 that goes down to the south wall where my hostel is. You learn to know these things very quickly. And looking way down there, I can see where the wall now turns to the south and the east wall begins. As for fun, it would be far more fun to get a bicycle and pedal around the base on the outside with more to see. I wonder what it's like to live in these beehives of apartment complexes. I just thought this collection of architecture was interesting here. I just turned the corner from the eastern wall at the southeast corner to the southern wall, which has many towers, it seems like, and I can almost coast down, I think, to the south gate and turn the bike back in after a wonderful ride. And as the sun begins to set, I'll just relax here a little bit before I go probably take a shower and get some of that dynamite food at the hostel, believe it or not. Very good food. Last night I had vegetables and fried tomato and eggs, and it was magnificent.